Hello and welcome back to another How to Bloke. Cheers. This is not, you don't want to drink this, this is food colouring. Well, you could I suppose, but I want to show you something about engine vibration. Now this car here is my car. It's a 2009 Renault Scenic, or Renault Grand Scenic Mark III. Okay, big one, a long one, not a short one. Great car. I've had it since, it's done 135,000 miles, and I bought it with 10,000 on the clock. So it's been with me most of its lifetime. Now, what's happened is that there's become a problem with vibration inside the cabin. When you start the vehicle, when you stop the vehicle, when you start the vehicle away from a junction, the thing vibrates too much. So I'm just going to show you today what I think the problem is, and bear with me because I think it might, if you've got the same thing, maybe it's the same thing that you need to change, and we're going to go to the shop tomorrow, but I'm going to show you what it's like today, and we'll compare it with tomorrow's. Okay, so here we go. Look, this is the engine. Now we'll lift up the hood here. Oop, we'll lift up the hood. Now, here's it's a 1.5 DCI engine in this, 1.5 diesel. Now, the engine mounting is here, there. There's a dog bone engine mounting there. There's one by underneath the car, down by on the floor pan, near the floor pan, and I'm sure there's one underneath there, but I haven't seen it yet. I can't get underneath the car because I don't have a safe way of doing that, so I'm letting the shop do it. I've got a money off voucher, you know, so I've got to use that. So look, we don't know which one it is. Now I've already had this car in last week, or earlier this week, for them to have a look, the shop, and they said they're going to change 2 engine mountings. Now, okay, well, which 2? I wasn't able to talk to them because they were ultra busy, so we'll have to see tomorrow which ones they do change. But there's one there. I think it's that one that needs changing personally, not that one. No, not there's a dog bone one here. There's also the one down by the at the bottom of the car. So I think it's that one and that one. So we'll see what they tested it with crowbars and jemmies and stuff. So they know. They assure me that they're going to change the right ones. So not all of the engine mountings are knackered, just a couple of them, so they say. But anyway, what we're going to do now, we're going to start a car. Camera lady, if you go around the side there, to the side of the car, I'll show you what happens.
Here? Oh, in here.
Yep. So here we are inside the cabin. Now this is a glass of water I put here. A glass of water here. It's got food colouring in it. No big deal. But I want to show you the vibration that you get when you start a car. And I'm going to just put my hand around this glass just in case it falls, because I don't want this stuff or water going in anywhere here. So I'm just going to hold it just in case it takes off. So here we go. Right, this is a cold start. It hasn't been started all day. Okay, ready? Now you might think that that's nothing, but here, focus down here, and in the how can I put it? In the roof lining, in the doors, it's like noisy. Okay, that wasn't so bad, was it? But you see that, you probably didn't hear that. I could certainly feel that clunk, 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 clunk. As almost as if the engine wasn't hitting the chassis as it moves, but it vibrated too much, as if the engine was going forwards and backwards, like, not side to side, forwards and backwards like that. So let's try again. No, I never used to do that before, this clunk, clunk, clunk business. No, never. Right, we'll go to the engine now. Engine compartment. What we're going to focus on, ladies and gentlemen, is this housing here. And this housing here, so if you just move this way a little bit more, camera person, hopefully you can see those. I'll just try and light them up as best I can with my torch. So we're looking for vibration here and vibration here. Obviously there's going to be a little bit, but I think it's too much. Yeah, it's just too much. So let's have a look. Now we're back. You saw that demo with the engine there, with the glass on here. I think that's too much vibration coming from that engine. It's perfectly good engine. It doesn't blow any smoke. It's good. Now, I think it's personally, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not a super duper technician. Maybe I'm wrong, or maybe they. I don't know. It depends on what they want to change. I reckon it's that engine mounting there, and the one underneath, to stop the lateral movement like this. Yeah, it might be that dog bone mounting there. I will see tomorrow. They're going to change 2. Now I think there's 4, but they're going to change 2 out of the 4. Correct me if I'm wrong if there's only 3, but there must be 4. There must be 1 down there, 1 at the back there, 1 there, 1 there. So we shall see. Also, I wanted to show you what happens when you put the car in gear and reverse or go forward. So if you stand to the side, you don't get run over, a camera lady person. Stand there and watch the engine shake or move forward and backwards. So, the shake there you saw, did it shake, camera lady?
Yeah.
It did, good. I can't see it from inside the car, and camera lady, she's too young to actually get in the car. So, I reckon it's 1 or 2, definitely 2, maybe more of these engine mounting things. I don't think it should make that amount of movement at all. I don't know how long these engines are supposed to last, 10 years maybe? How many miles? Well, it's done 135,000 miles. So I guess then you're going to need changing. So, my point is if you've got this kind of same thing and you think, well, it's a bit rattly in there, a bit vibrates a lot, like more it used to you, we'll have a look at get someone to have a look at the engine mountings. I can't do these myself. I've got some ramps, but they're very old, they're a bit rusty, so I don't chance my body being underneath the car, even with little jacks and stuff. I can't trust it. So we're going to have a look tomorrow and see if there's any difference with my trusty blue water. Until then, cheers. Hello and welcome back to How to Bloke. Today we have fitted 2 engine mountings to this Renault Grand Scenic, big Scenic, and we're going to test it again like we did yesterday to see if it makes any difference. And I'll show you the old engine mountings and see if we can have a look at them in a minute. Right, let's do the test again like we did yesterday. Get the glass of blue water and we'll stick it on here and we'll see how much it vibrates. remember exactly what it was like yesterday, but to me didn't look much difference. So what we're going to do is, if camera lady, if you just stand around there again like you did yesterday, and we're going to photograph the engine. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the engine in first gear and reverse gear afterwards to see how much rock we get, and let the clutch out with the handbrake on. Okay, so we'll have to see what it looks like, compare it with yesterday with the video with the old engine mountings, and today with the new engine mountings. Okay. Obviously I couldn't see any of that, so I haven't even seen yesterday's result, but I'm hoping that you will see, or I will see later as well, less movement in the engine going forwards and back. Now, the two engine mountings that were changed, let's have a look at this, camera person, in detail. This is what they call a dog bone, and well, that's obviously, it looks more like a fish to me, but anyway, that one is this one here. So that fits in there like that. Sorry, wrong way around, like that. Okay, that one goes in there like that. Now this one, is it worn? Look, that's not supposed to do that, is it? Is it worn here? Not so much, but that's worn. The rubber, the bonding has come away from the metal. Those two are bonded together. That shouldn't move like that. So that one is knackered, right? Now this one has been changed as well. Now this one goes underneath the car, sort of out by where the gear stick is. Now I could have changed these myself, but I couldn't be bothered. Anyway, now this one here, I think it goes around, I can't remember which way around, and it goes. Anyway, this one here, there's play in that bush there, look. It shouldn't do that. In this bush here, it's not obvious, but I don't think I should be able to move it that much with my fingers. Look, I'm not pressing too hard on this at all. I'm sure if I had a new one to compare it with, I shouldn't be able to do that to it. So this repair cost me €153. Half of it was labour, half of it was parts. Is it worth €153? Is the driving experience better? Yes. Is it sorted out completely? No. Now, why isn't it sorted out completely? Because I think it's to do with this engine mounting here as well, which they didn't change. So next time it goes into the shop, I'm going to ask them to change that engine mounting. It's a lot better, easier to drive. Normally, away from a junction, you'd have to feather the clutch a bit more than you should to stop the engine bouncing. Now that's gone completely, but occasionally it will come back, and this repair certainly help. It's worth, in my opinion, it's worth 150 quid, 150 euros to get it done, but it hasn't gone completely. And but so if you're wondering about whether to get these things done, the more the wear, the easier it is to see if it's broken, or if it needs replacing or not. But this one here, oh, you could get a lever up against that and move it, I guess. But the fact of the matter is, if your car has done, say, I don't know, well, this one has done, what did I say yesterday, 135,000 miles. Something like that. So it's getting, these have been on here like 10 years or more. So I would think, what with the rubber and the mileage, it's about time that they were done. So I think next time I get the timing belt changed, if you can have a look down here, the timing belt's under here. Next time that timing belt's changed, it's a good opportunity to get this engine mounting done as well. Anyway, I've got some more little DIY tips and things down here. I've got some recipes, because I cook a lot. That's up here. Some quick tips up here, and if you want to subscribe, it's down here. Until next time.